Now they
You
wear
know, I
belts.
be
That would
40
be
this
nice.
year, so I
And I'll
do
be
want to
42.
do a
Oh, you
girls
this
trip.
year you're
This my
42. That's
42 too.
right. That's right.
So I want to do a girls trip,
We can go
and I want
somewhere.
it to be like
Nobody knows us.
the girls hangover.
That would be nice.
Yes,
That would be
I want
nice.
it to be.
That would be
It's gonna be
nice.
called the girls hangover.
And
I
what?
want to.
But that's something you should probably start planning now because that's
what-
only like a month and some change.
That's
Month
what I
and a
want.
half.
That's why
Oh.
I'm telling. I'm letting you know
Well,
now.
it's 2 months basically, but
So I'm gonna look into it. I said I was gonna start looking into it, which really I was supposed to start it today. Start looking into flights, rooms, see how much everything is gonna cost. So everybody I can send out a mass text and everybody can, if they gonna go, if not,
right.
and let me know.
That would be nice.
Yes.
I definitely want to do
So,
something. And you know the lady, her name Tia Travels, I think on Facebook. She, I don't know if y'all follow. I don't think you follow her, Tia Travels. I think she went to.
I think you put something on.
I'll be reposting some of her stuff, cause she giving this trip to Jamaica, $665 all inclusive.
Wow.
Round trip, and everything all inclusive. So you ain't gotta pay for nothing else
Can't
but what
beat
souvenirs and stuff.
That's it. When?
That's it. It's the end of August.
That's this
It's the
year.
end of August.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the
that
end of
would be good.
August. Yeah.
That'll be. I can do that.
The next, let me go look at one of these other questions that somebody else had. I'm really mad at the thing that I'm recording live. Because the interaction from other people. That's cray-cray. But again, y'all, sorry for the technical difficulties, and we'll repost it so you guys can see it, so you'll see it a little later after we're done. I'm trying to go back to my notes, y'all. Wait a minute. If y'all got anything y'all want to talk about, bring up something else that y'all might want to talk about, or any experiences, or any questions you might have for us. And if you got any questions you might want to ask, you can ask each other questions as well, because I was going to do that, the Q&A.
I said we know everything. Q&A.
Maybe, not everything.
Not everything. It might be
Not
something.
everything.
I said this tea.
Not exactly. So, you want to start answering?
Ow.
Ask some questions. There's just some questions that you might even want to have no answers to. Or even if it's not, how can I say it? Not a specific question like, oh, have you ever done this before? Right. Or it could be just like, maybe, what do you think about this? Even like about our kids, all of us, well, not all of us, but you going through things with your son. I'm going through things with my daughter. And like one of the questions you asked that I thought a while ago was a good question. Like, and I think it was you, what might have been Angel, that was saying something like, what do we do? I don't know who it was. What do you do as a parent, like when you're going through something, and you're dealing with something, and then you got to deal with this situation when
I'm in crisis.
When you're in
my children are in crisis, what are you supposed to do? Same thing we were talking
about.
How do you handle
that? Right.
You have to handle your crisis first, because how you gonna handle that when you fucked up?
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
But a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know what avenues to take.
But sometimes when your child is in a more crisis state than you are, you have to put your crisis to the side, honey. I understand that.
Depending on what's going on, right?
At the end of the day, your child is who matters. So you go out, you dead and gone. Your child in this world alone. Who the hell do he have to turn to?
Right. Just like us.
So you gotta make sure that you good and your child good. You gotta make that shit equal. It can't be just, oh, I gotta take care of me and not take care of my child.
But you know what? You come to that point. Sometimes you get to a state, and I know I have never thought I would be here in that place before, where it's like, yo, it's too much. Right. And not that she doing the worst things. Overwhelming is the word. It's like, I'm ready to give up. Like, I'm ready to, how they say kids can get emancipated from their parents. Right. I feel like being the one emancipated from my child, because, and it hurts so bad, because it's like, why you haven't been raised this way? Right. What is it that you're doing? And then when you sit back and think, it's like, damn, is she reaching out for something? Was this something that didn't make you question yourself? Like, what am I doing as a parent? Am I doing something wrong?
Am I doing the right thing?
So it's like, what do you do? Like, because I really, at this point, I don't know. And again, like I said, it's not like she's out here, doing her drugs, or, it's just she not listening. She just want to be grown and do what she want to do. So it's like, I don't know what to do. And now I'm a single parent. Never thought I would be a single parent. And here I am today, a single parent, handling it by myself. And you dealt with this for a long time.
Absolutely.
And I don't know how to deal. I'm just being honest with you. I don't know how to handle it. I don't know how to handle it Do we got a phone call coming in, Ron?
That's a bill, man.
You're like, But that's why you have us to
That's my
support.
man
You
for
know
my
what I mean?
last cousin.
Right.
To support and give love.
Right.
Because when you don't know what to do, you gotta breathe. It's, it's not much you can do. You breathe, right, or it'll come to you.
It's hard.
It is.
Hard.
It's
It's
very
hard.
hard.
It's
It's very hard.
And until like I never knew until I experienced it, like what a single mama go through, or how y'all feel, or like seriously, I've never cause nobody could have never y'all know nobody could have never told me I'd be single, never,
Right.
never, like never.
But I was,
And-
but you know what? I think about a single mom. I was a single mom in my marriage though.
And you,
So sometimes you are a single mom in your marriage. And when you come out of it, you're doing the same shit you was doing before.
and you know what? And now that you say that,
So
that made me
I
think
was doing
like
the same
I
shit.
could have kind of been a single parent. Well, yeah, because I still kind of basically did it all. I still kind of
Right.
basically, but that person was there, still
They was
kind of.
present.
I don't know.
I know.
I don't know, but it's
what you
hard.
mean.
Yeah.
Any support is. Any support.
It seemed like it.
Right. It seemed like
Anyway,
it. Right.
It seemed like it.
Even if it's really not though, because when you wake up, you're like, oh, it really wasn't. So it depends on the situation.
Let me ask y'all this: do y'all think, or do y'all ever sit back and think like, damn, if something happened to me today or tomorrow, where will my kids go? Or who will take care of my kids? Like, who do y'all think?
I think
Who
about
would
that
you?
all the
Who
time.
would you think? Who do you? Okay, I'll start with you. Then, like, who do you? Or who would you like nowadays in your mind? Like, damn, if something happened to me today or tomorrow, where my kids gonna go? Like, who gonna take care of my kids? Like, who gonna stop? Because it's
I
like
think about
family
that
don't get that
too.
support no more.
But I know
Family-
that they will go with their father because he's their father.
Right.
But still,
Right.
I want somebody that's mentally
See,
available.
I know my oldest son
Right.
can take my.
I don't want nobody just
True. And
financially.
see, you got an older son, so yeah, Keon is
So,
responsible.
You know, my kids is 16, well, getting ready to be 17 and 25.
Right.
And, you know, I got a 1-year-old, but at the end of the day, you know, she can go home with her people.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So,
See, and I ain't never think about that, cause y'all both get so like. With, I ain't think well, dad golfing, but then see the older people need something too. You know, Keon's 25, cause I was about to say well, dad Jada would have to share her, and Aaron is still here.
Right.
But at the same time, with you on that level, like you said, mentally, he's not mentally right now in the place where he is. I don't feel like he's mentally stable
Available.
enough to raise them
Gotcha.
like where they're gonna come out to be.
And
You
I'm
know
with
what
you
I'm
on
saying?
that. I'm with
Like,
you
I
on
don't
that.
know. And then even with that, I'm like, damn, Tashira 21, she still need me too, because it's like she still need me to do this. You know, same with Keon. Like, you know, they still rely on us to do so much.
Right.
Like they aren't even the age that they are.
Right.
So
yeah, that is so true.
Right.
Because Keon, that's my baby.
I don't know,
Not saying that
somebody's
not saying that my other 2 kids not my baby,
Right.
but it's like Keon is my first.
mm-hmm.
You know, he grew up with me.
Right.
I had him at a young age, so at the end of the day, that was my ride or die. He was right there with me through thick and thin. When I was at my lowest, he was there. You know, it was like, all right, and he was the one wiping my tears, mommy. It's gonna get better.
I know that's
We
right.
gonna be okay
Right.
all the time.
Right.
So it was like, all right, that was my strength.
I get that.
Then when I had Muck, it was like, oh, this 10-pound 4-ounce baby came out of you. Yeah, we good.
Right.
And it was like, all right, as years grew, it was like, Keon was like, started separating himself. All right, I'm getting older. Now let me
Right.
get my own,
Right.
come into my own
Independence.
person.
Right.
Like, she can't always dress me.
Right.
Like, I was always, even still with Mook, I was still dressing Keon. I was still
Yep.
making
Same thing
sure
with
that
Tashira.
Right.
Same
we
thing.
might have had the same outfit, just a different color.
Right.
Just making sure that, oh, all right, well, I wanted him, Mook wanted to be like Keon. I was trying to make him be like Keon.
Mhm.
Like, oh, I'm gonna dress him like this so he can try to be like Keon. Like Keon do this, and I'm gonna make sure that Mook try to do this.
Right.
And that's exactly how it be.
And but you, I believe, I truly feel like I forced these things onto Mook,
Mhm.
and that's why he's acting out the way he's acting out.
Okay.
So that's
And
my
so,
look on it.
What do you do though? And it's like now I just signed Jada up for therapy. So she'll start next week. And this be coming. I'm looking forward to that. Like I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so
He go to
excited
therapy.
because I feel like she need it.
Therapy
But
is
he
awesome. It helps.
That shit don't work.
See, it might be a little harder with boys, probably. You got boys, and it's like, I always look at it and think like, dang, the boys are so chill, right,
willing to it.
Right,
Like, no, I'm good. I need that.
Right.
He don't play that shit.
I got you.
He be like, man, I gotta go see that lady. I be like, yeah.
Right.
And do you think that though too, because you know how people in the black community is a stigma on seeing therapists, like, oh, you crazy, if you go to therapy,
Right.
crazy.
I wouldn't say that because he didn't act like that when he came out of his coma. When he came out of his coma, he wanted to go to therapy. He wanted to go.
Okay.
But as the time went on, it was like, oh, they getting on my nerves now. Like, look.
So you feel like it.
He probably felt like maybe they was asking too many questions.
And that's what he said. He was like, they was asking too many questions, and then she was trying to push his father onto him.
Oh.
Keep saying, won't you get a relationship with your father? Won't you get a
See,
relationship
maybe
with
she
your
felt
father?
like that was probably really a problem. You know what I'm saying? She probably felt like that, but you know how it's a therapy. And I
Some of them don't push you though. Some of them don't push you. They just kind of go with your flow.
Okay.
So this one was a little too pushy.
Okay. He was
like,
feeling
she
that.
pushed
I understand that.
He was like, man,
Some
she
of
keep
them
trying to
don't
push me
push
to have a relationship with this man. Like, this man ain't been, I'm 16. I ain't been around all this time. Now that I got hurt, I get out of my coma, and he's standing right there. I didn't know who he was. Like, how can you tell me that I have to make a relationship with this man?
Right.
I don't know him, he don't know me.
And he had the right to that.
I feel the same way about Talia. I tell her the same thing. Like, I want you to talk to your dad. She's like, why? He not here. I got you. You my mother and father, and it hurts me. You know what I mean? Because I wanted to get
Girl, all that hurt
But
shit.
he don't want to be
that
there.
that shit.
And I can say the same kind of sort of, not as much, but I see my older with Tashira is like, call him why. She do. Why? Or like, why do I have to?
That's how
And
my
it's
mother
like,
is.
and I just be like, I don't know.
Right.
I don't
Because
have no
you feel
answer.
him, but
yeah,
you know what I mean?
right. I don't have no
It's
answer.
like, what am I calling him for?
Right.
Like, he ain't been here all this time, and he decided that he didn't want to be here. Now I decided I didn't want to be with him.
Right.
Like, come on, I don't understand. And when they say that, well, he ain't called me.
I swear on everything. What I was about
why
to say was,
do
what I don't
you
understand
have
with
to
parents,
call
because
me?
but not only I've seen mothers do that. I swear on everything, God. I was waiting for you to finish so I can say what I don't understand, y'all, is why. And I've heard men and women, parents talk this.
Right.
Oh, well, they not calling me because
Like,
they didn't call
it's
me.
your child.
It's your child. You're the parent.
We talked about that though, the disassociation.
like,
The disassociation, exactly.
You disassociating yourself with that child, not that
You leaving
child
that up to your relationship that you left it with a child, like, you know,
a child that you had or you conceived. Like, how do you do that? How do you leave it up to that child? Oh, he ain't calling me, so I ain't gonna call him.
Right.
That's childish. How does that work?
Right. I feel the same way.
Like,
I'm telling you. Yes.
I went through that when my son was in the hospital. Oh, he ain't called me. How old is he?
He shouldn't have to.
Oh, I seen him one day on Greenmount, and he was like, he act like he didn't even see me, but I gave him my number.
Wow.
What?
Right. You probably threw it away.
Wait a minute. First and foremost,
That's
you know where he live at.
Right.
You know all the things that's associated to him. You know how to find him at any given moment.
Right.
You know how to get to his house. You know how to get in contact with one of the cousins to a cousin to get in contact with your son. And each and one of those cousins would have went back and said something. Oh, look, your father looking for you.
Right.
Anything. So don't do
just
that.
no effort.
Like you try to make it seem like, oh, it's your fault.
That's his guilt, and that's how parents
No
do.
accountability.
That's how parents do.
No accountability.
That's how they do.
I'm never the type of baby mother that, oh, you can't see your son because you with somebody.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Why do women do? Come on, why do women? How about that?
Yes.
How about that?
Yes.
How about that? Thank you. You want to help?
Hello.
Like, come on. But let me
Never
ask you
that.
this: why do women do that? Yeah, what, like, I never understood, and again, I went through that in my past relationship, and like, I feel like if this is a man that I'm in a relationship, especially in my mind, if I'm thinking this, you know, we're going to be together, we're going to be together, but this is not ending, and I ain't planning on it ending anyway, and he got children. Okay, we're going to bring those children over here. I want you to bring the kids. They're going to be a part of our family with me and my kids. But oh no, his child's mother is, oh no, don't have her around. My child can't be around.
Right.
This, that, and the third. Why? You're hurting the child. So now it makes that person feel torn in between, like, damn, well, I got this, you know, my girl or my man, whoever at home, and then, like, I just never understood that. I never understood that. If you have a man or just a parent that's willing to take care of that child, whether y'all together or not, let that parent take care of that fucking child. That's crazy to me.
I say the same thing.
Like, I don't care. Ask him, hey, he wears size 6, son.
You want him?
Hey, see if that bitch give me some tank tops.
Right.
I know that's right.
Yes. I'm that one.
Yes. That's
so if you ever took my son shopping,
hello, thank you.
Tank tops back.
You get my size too, boo.
They was for me.
See, and I got a lot. This is probably do with insecurity. Like, maybe they insecure or something, because that just doesn't make sense to me. That was a big problem.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I done been in a relationship that had me on the lowest insecurity. I mean, I was even looking in the mirror asking myself, like, damn, bitches, you good? Like,
not alone, sis. Yes.
I'm talking about real shit.
Right.
Like, you already know, honey, I went through it. I was probably like so stressed.
I don't know.
That I was like 90 pounds soaking wet. You probably could have blew me and I would have blew on me and I'd have blew away. Like I had let the stress get to me so bad.
Right.
Like it was ridiculous weighing a 00. Come
Yo,
on.
and I'm telling you, and I wasn't.
The stress was serious.
And mine wasn't as bad as what you went through, but I was stressed, and I think that attests to me losing a lot of weight as well, just last year, year before last, because it was like I loved this person so much, so much. It was like no matter what, and of course the sex was a big deal too. But I think to be honest, in real life though, I think sex isn't that. It's not as good until if you're in love with somebody.
I had sex with me. I don't even.
I'm saying for the feelings, like when you feeling somebody, when you really love somebody, that shit feels good. Like when you're intimate and you like so, and that's how it was for me. That's how it is for me. So it was like just no matter what. Not saying no matter what, but it was just like yo, we'll come in the house 5, 6 o'clock in the morning some days. Just little shit like that, you know. So just like I only found out about him cheating on me one time, and that was the person called me, but it was like I was still not accepting. You know, I cried, we dealt with it or whatever, and I got over it. But it was like I was stressed. In the back of my mind, I still knew that he was cheating, or I still knew that he was doing things, but I stayed because I loved him so much. Like I loved him so much, so no matter what, I just stayed, and it was stressing me. I would be home just crying for no reason. It had got to a point where even one time. And I've never told nobody this except for him. I had to end up telling him the truth because my lie ended up backfiring what I did. So what I had did was I had sent him. I had delivered myself an edible arrangement.
Oh yeah, you told me
and
that.
I did tell you what I did. So I delivered myself an edible arrangement, and I had put like a little note on there, whatever. But I made it like it was coming from a guy to me.
Right.
So I called him once it came or whatever. I texted. I can't remember if I texted him or I called him, and I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. Like, that was so nice. I love you. Thank you so much. And I did that because I wanted him to be, because I knew his reaction would be like, what? I ain't send you nothing.
Right.
So he was like, what? I didn't send you that. I didn't, wait, what? So he got mad. Like, he's like, what did the letter say? So I'm reading him what the letter say. Mind you, again, this is something that I made up. I'm reading the letter on a little note. I wrote to myself, you are so beautiful. You're a great woman. Just saying all this good stuff about me and how great of a person I was. So I'm reading all of this to him. And what I'm thinking was going to happen once he see that, he going to be like, oh, damn, man, I need to step my game up. You know what I'm saying? There's a nigga out here trying to really take my woman. But it didn't. Yo was pissed. Like, for a minute. For days he carried the shit out of me because now he probably thinking in his mind, oh, I'm fucking with somebody. So I had to end up telling him, like, and I broke down crying. And I'm just like, yo, I did that just to try to get your attention or to make you
So
feel
you can
like,
see me.
you know, something,
Right.
like something, and I still stayed, and it was like, you know, he's just like, wow, you know, you really did that. Yeah, I really
Girl, I
did
know
that.
that.
Like, who
I
does
know
that?
that.
You know, I mean, that's crazy as shit for a woman to ever feel like you gotta go through something like that.
Girl, I know.
Shit.
Believe me, I've been there,
Yes,
done that.
indeed, honey.
Or
Yes.
pain, addicted to pain, right?
And that's how it seemed.
Right.
That's how it seemed.
Right.
That's how it seemed
Right.
because it's like you would think, you know, it's just not as easy. We always, a lot of people judge people in their relationships, and
Right.
we look at people like, oh, she's so stupid.
Mhm.
She's so
But they
dumb.
never know what you're going
But you
through.
really don't know.
No, you never
really
know.
don't know.
No.
Mine was
Have a
speaking
clue.
nothing to me, and I still was there.
And what you mean by that?
Nothing positive. Wasn't speaking life into me. Looking at me nasty, not smiling, none of that. I'm like, what's wrong? I'm not happy. Not happy with yourself.
Right.
It was deep. It
Right.
was deep.
And
Yeah.
That's pain. But sometimes you're addicted to it. You're addicted to that pain because that's what you know, and that's what I knew. Watching my parents, it was normal to me.
mm.
So why not do that?
And see, my
Until
parents
my
weren't
ass
together.
went to therapy.
Yeah, my parents weren't together. They were friends who still, that I can remember of, they wasn't still together from when I was born. That I can remember, I don't think so. But, you know, so I never had that to look at. Like, you know, then they see that, and like a lot of us growing up, we don't see that at home. And that's why that was something extra too that I wanted to my
Right.
kids. You like, okay,
Right.
they got both of their parents. We don't
Both
have
of
no
them
outside
out,
children. You know, we
Yeah,
we doing
right,
this thing. And this is what
right.
they're gonna have.
Right.
And yeah, but as
I
y'all
feel
know,
that.
I've been unhappy for a long time. Was married for, it would be right now, we were still together, what, 19 years? No, 18 years. 18 years. This year would have been 18. But yo, like 10 years, I've been unhappy. And maybe
Right.
that's communication was key. I should have expressed that right to him, which I didn't.
You
but
didn't know how
you
to
know,
at the time.
I didn't. You know, I didn't.
But now, look at you.
Greater,
Look at
better,
you. Speaking
wiser,
your truth, walking in
smarter.
your shit.
all
I
of
love
that.
it, honey.
Thank you.
I'm telling you. Then you realize how awesome you are. And you don't play. You don't play about who you are. You don't play about your time.
And I
And you
don't
speak
no
your
more.
motherfucking
I
mind.
do.
And I'm so
I do. And it took, but you know, it
Because
took
it
me a
was
long
times
time
when
to
you
get it.
wouldn't.
I was about to say, you know, it took a
You know
long
that.
time.
It was
a
times
long
she
time.
wouldn't.
A long time.
She'd just take whatever.
A long time.
Now she like, what? And who are you? And I'm like, yes, bitch, yes.
But you know what though? I feel like though that in a way, how can I say it? Like I was telling Rome too, I think I told Rome and I think I was telling Siobhan too, that I think, I don't know, I don't like it though, in a way. I feel like I'm a different, because I feel like I'm a different person. I feel like I'm not that nice, kind-hearted, sweet, loving, you know, person. And like Rome was like, bro, you still that same person to
Yes,
me.
you
Like,
are.
fuck that, you still
Yes,
that
you
same
are.
good
That's
person,
because you're choosing
blah, blah,
yourself.
blah. But it's like, I don't feel like that. I feel like I come off real mean now. I feel like I come off, I think I even told you that. I think I might have apologized even to you, like if I come off, because I don't know. I just feel like sometimes now I just come off
She
real
got brought
like,
up so hard that she ain't trying to let it down, just even, not even a little bit for nobody.
for nobody. And that's how I feel.
It's just, she got,
Because you've been through so much shit.
I'm
Absolutely,
tired,
right.
y'all, with
Been through so much
family.
family.
But it's
Yo.
gonna get balanced, right?
Definitely,
It is.
definitely,
It is.
definitely.
It is.
Because there's no
man.
choice.
I was gonna say she ain't
Yeah.
have a choice but to.
No choice,
Yeah.
no
But people that
choice.
did some shit to you, you
So
know what I mean?
much.
That's why.
So
It's your
much.
anger.
So
Maybe
much.
it's coming out and you're not suppressing it. Because then you be really fucked up.
Mm.
Because you
And
wouldn't be able
maybe,
to verbalize it.
maybe,
you know?
but I'm telling you, the past couple days I just been like, damn, I do not like. I feel like this mean, just angry person to everybody. I feel like I just come off. You see my little nose going up. I just feel like I'm coming off like, you know, I just feel like I come off roasted, and that's not me. Like that's not me.
I understand.
And
what you're
maybe
saying.
it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Right.
I don't know, but it feel crazy. Even though it's good.
It's like you learn
Because it's
how
like,
to be assertive.
but people know how to, like, I can say that, you know what I'm saying? The way people act and deal with me now,
Right.
I can see a difference.
Hello.
I can kind of see a difference.
Hello.
So I do like that part, but at the
Right.
same time, I don't know.
Right. I get what you're saying.
Let's
though.
get better. I'm growing.
Right. You learn how to say no.
That's what's
And
up.
people, when people you see
For
you
sure.
saying yes, they
For
don't
sure.
like no.
For sure.
Because I learned that too. Setting them boundaries. No, you not walk all over me. No, not the fuck no.
And that's what it is.
Right.
You know, I done dealt through that shit forever. That shit, like, keep having motherfuckers walk over top of you,
Right.
and I'm over it.
And I tell you that shit all the time. I tell
Right.
you that shit for years.
I'm over it.
Right.
I'm over it. I'm over, oh, when my phone ring, oh, you got, or can you,
Oh my
do
God.
you?
Yes.
Girl, it's to the point now, my phone don't even ring.
Hello.
Oh, that's right.
My phone don't
Hello.
even ring, honey.
Hello, thank
Oh,
you.
that's right, honey.
It
Thank
don't
you.
even ring.
Right. I hate that. I hate vampires coming
So-
sucking the life out of you.
And it seemed like, go ahead, I'm sorry.
I had, at one point in time, I was allowing it. Oh, every time
Right.
somebody called, oh, I'm
I
running.
used to do that.
Running.
Right.
Nah, no, not no more.
To
I
the
just
point
sit
where
in
you
the
don't
house.
even have it where you trying to borrow it
When
or
I'm
you
trying to
making
borrow
ways
from somebody
to get from somebody else to give to
give
somebody
to
else.
yourself.
Seriously.
And
Seriously.
I was finding myself doing that.
Right.
But, oh, let me hold $20. I give it to you Wednesday when I get paid. But the whole, I don't need
No,
the
you
$20.
really
right.
But I need
Trying
the
to go for
$20
somebody
to
else.
put to what I got to give to whoever needed to borrow it.
Wow.
So I make sure that they have what they just called me and asked me for.
Right.
Yeah.
Or what they just text me and asked me for.
Right.
Like, bitch, when is you gonna stop that?
Right.
Because when you call the phone and be like, hey yo, you got,
Hmm.
oh no, yo, I was getting ready to call you to see if you had.
Wow.
And I've told her this so many times over years.
Like,
Honestly, I have told her because I've seen it. I've
Right.
seen it, and my thing is, I'm not dealing with that shit no more.
Right.
Family, friend, or if you call
Right.
yourself a friend, but I'm not putting up with it.
That's
Period.
right.
Point blank.
That's
Because
right.
don't nobody do that. Yo, they don't. And when I say don't nobody, you know the just the people that I mean.
Right.
The main people that's always begging and asking you and wanting you. Oh, yo, do this, and you always looking out for this person, looking out for that
Right,
person, but
right.
then when you need a favor, which is very, very far few in between,
Right.
a motherfucker can't like do nothing. But like y'all see that meme where it be like a motherfucker ask you to borrow something or hold something, they don't care if they gotta catch 10 buses, cross the water, the ocean, the bridge, they coming to get it, but when it's time to come back,
Oh
the
my
bag,
God.
or you
don't
need a
get
bag or
shit,
need
right?
something, yeah, you can't
Right.
catch them.
Right.
You can't catch
Like,
them.
oh, you keep calling me, but you know what I'm calling.
Like, you bitch, you forgot.
Right.
Like, you forgot me.
Because they like using people.
But it
That's
gets
what
to
it
the
is.
point where it's though,
It's
like,
not fair.
I got this one situation. Person called me and was like, yo, you got $80 I can hold to, I can pay my cable bill and I'll give it right back. Now we SpongeBob, meanwhile, 3 years later.
3 years
What?
later. Oh, hell no. We need to go to that door.
And I'm still
I
like,
want some whipped cream on my head.
like, okay, hey, I ain't even asking for it back at this point.
At this point, it's like, do you even want it?
I don't
Right.
even want it. Like, and you didn't even give me.
3 years.
Girl, please.
Dang.
Listen.
Girl, please, honey.
I can talk about a story about that where I'm owed a few hundred, more than a few hundred, a couple hundred.
Wow.
And a motherfucker still wanna charge you for shit.
See, that's
Wow.
that shit
Wow.
makes me. I don't understand.
Mm-mm.
Like, how you going?
Right. Right.
It's all about setting those boundaries though, because the people won't always be like that.
These strawberries taste pretty good.
Yes, they
I
are.
just gotta say. I'm sorry, Keon.
I think it's the wine.
No. And then with creams, I'll eat the strawberries regular.
I wanted to ask y'all a question because it's kind of getting. I kind of wanted to get into some more stuff, but I'm glad maybe we can do this another time.
I know we getting all into
at
the whipped
another
cream.
place
We wanna talk about
because
girl.
we not going live, and I know people probably wanted to really interact and stuff because
Yeah, we
people
live.
hit me up. Huh?
Live on my phone, been live for the past
Facebook Live?
Yeah.
We on? Ain't
Oh,
y'all?
ain't
Okay, ain't no.
Do they have any questions?
No,
Nobody's not saying. Everybody got a question?
no, they just responding what y'all saying.
Oh,
Nobody
okay.
had no question.
Ask some questions, y'all. What y'all
I'm
want
trying
to
to think of something
know?
I wanted to ask y'all.
We done hit a lot of stuff right here. We done talked
Um,
about some real shit.
Definitely. Let me ask y'all, what y'all think about family and family support and family ties? and
Family
What do y'all say about
I
that?
never had family support, so I never.
What do you call? What is your definition of family support?
I'm there for you,
No matter what,
no
right?
matter what.
Never had it.
Ever. But it's all good.
I had
It
my
taught me a
kids.
lot.
You know, my family has always been distant, so it's always been my mother, kids, and then the rest of the family.
That's crazy.
I thank God me and my mom in therapy is helping a whole lot. Therapy is great. It's helping a whole lot because me and her getting to understand because she never had it.
That's good.
So how can I show you if I never had it?
Right.
That's true.
And that makes
Right.
me think about
Right.
my husband too. if I never had that, I don't know what that feels like. And he told me that. I don't know what love feels like and how to be there for you and support you. My peoples didn't do that for me.
Wow. And that's deep.
And it's deep.
But wait a minute, hold up.
Hold up.
Look, wait a minute, hold on. Pause.
Drop mic.
Drop the mic.
Niggas lie.
Where you going?
I'm going to get my cookies.
And you're still on live.
I want my cookies.
Are you kidding me right
No.
What's going on?
Niggas lie. Not saying that your husband is lying, but it could be like, cause I done listened to my coworker say, oh, I told this bitch, oh,
Stop
nobody
it.
in my
now? Oh, but
life.
men do. No, that's true. No, that's true.
Nobody to
That's
take
true.
care of
Men do use
me.
it as
That's
an
I ain't
excuse.
had nobody to
Right.
do nothing. My mother
I get
ain't
that.
never did nothing for me.
Right.
Go to meet his mother. This bitch is the sweetest,
Nicest
lovingest
thing is ever. Right.
you done ever met in your life.
Nurturing.
So if she didn't give you the love, then who the hell did she give it to?
Right. And you're right. You're absolutely
Mhm.
right. A lot
For
of people.
some people.
Not even men though.
Yeah.
A lot of
Women
people
do it
do
too.
that shit, yo. A
Women
lot of
do it
people
too.
do.
Yeah,
No try to lie.
To manipulate though.
That's
See
crazy.
what they can get out of you.
Nobody was
wow.
there for me. Can you be there for me? You know what I
That's
mean?
where a lot of guys give them that. Oh, I don't want no pity bitch. And
Right.
Like who?
What do they mean by that though? What does that mean?
Oh, when you come to a nigga, when you saying, oh, you know, my motherfucking baby father is just getting on my nerves.
They don't want to hear that. Oh, they don't want to hear that.
They don't
I
wanna
understand
hear
that, 'cause I don't
Like,
want to hear
my
shit about
mother
your
ain't
What's
never
a
did
baby
nothing.
mama?
Right. Bitch, get it together.
Right, but no, you do got a lot of niggas that got them
Right.
soft stories,
Yes. Oh, my
and a lot of
God.
times that shit be
I'm
lies.
down
That
child
shit be
support,
lies.
Take you out
Like my
tonight.
check.
Why
my
you down
check.
child support for real though? Let's be
Right,
clear.
right,
Why you
right.
really down
Right.
child support?
But see,
Right.
then you got them ones that's really down child support for what they really said.
And that's true
Right.
though. That's true.
Oh,
Because you
all
got a lot of
of
bitter
them.
women.
I've been,
You got a lot of
I don't
bitter
wanna
women.
be in a relationship.
And you
with
do.
her.
You do.
Like
And I know some. I know
understand
some for fact I can call out.
Right.
And I'm not
I
gonna do that.
understand that.
Right. It's stupid.
Would y'all like a cookie?
What kind of cookie?
Different kinds.
Sure.
That don't go with
I'll
my
take a
wine
cookie.
and my strawberry.
Yeah. But that's the truth. You're right.
So you got.
It depends
Let me
on
ask
what
y'all
they
this.
want, the agenda.
What do y'all think a man really wants? A man.
I don't know, because I think
As far as
it's
what?
personal.
As far as in a woman, in a relationship, what do you, okay, let me ask you this. What do y'all think, why do y'all think that men cheat? What's some of the reasons y'all think, other than a man being greedy, because we know some, you can be the perfect woman or closest.
You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say no sense of self. Because when you have a sense of self, why do you need to cheat? You the shit. You ain't gotta do nothing. But
I know
just
that's
be
right.
who you are. And that's where I'm at right now.
And see, men
Just be
can't
who
take
the
that.
fuck you are. But some
A lot of men,
but
a lot, I'm not gonna say all,
some men
some
are
can't.
there. Some men are there.
Some
Some men are there mentally.
It's
Some
like
aren't.
you try to do everything to please.
There's some grown ass men out there that know what the fuck they want, and some women that they can't handle that because they don't know what they want.
See, I wish I had some men to call in because I had a couple questions. Like,
Yes.
why are men
Please,
so
men,
like,
call
yeah,
in.
why are they intimidated? Like, why
Call
are men
in.
intimidated by women that make more money than them?
Right.
Why are men intimidated by just successful women? You don't even have to make more money. Why are men intimidated by nice looking women? Like, for instance, if you got a woman,
because they lack confidence and no sense of self, low self esteem. Men go through a lot of things that women go through, and I saw it. I experienced it. Oh, you doing better than me? You think you the shit?
instead of trying to help
Yeah.
and make you be more
Why
of the
you
shit, and
mad?
they can be the
But
shit
why
too.
you
Don't be mad
mad?
at your
Yeah.
partner.
Yeah.
Help
Why
me
you
out.
mad?
We partners.
And I
We
just
partners.
told, was that you? One of y'all was just telling, it might have been today or the other day, like, yo, I done had, well, two, I'll say two real relationships in my whole life. And my thing is, if you come across, or even if you just, man or woman, if you're in a relationship and you come across somebody that has, what's the word I can say? How can I say? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, if I had a shown up hustling nigga or a grown ass man with the mentality of yo, we gonna do this, we gonna take this money, we gonna do this, we gonna get this money, and yeah, instead of just keep going to the well, keep going to the well, keep going to the well, and want to be relaxed and don't do nothing. Exactly.
Yeah.
No,
Like it's like, why do men get? Well, again, I guess you're not a man. I guess you wouldn't be considered a man if that. Because I was gonna say, how can a man get comfortable with living off of a woman, whether she's financially stable enough to take care of y'all or not? What man want to sit home and just
on this shit?
Well, no. All right. So listen, I got one. All right, I have a friend. She met this guy. She met him when they was younger, and then he moved away. He moved back because they got in contact with each other through Facebook. So when they gets in contact with each other, he moves back and he come down. So now he's staying down here, and they're in a relationship. You know, she's working though, so she gets laid off. She's laid off. Now he don't have a job. She don't have a job now.
damn.
Who gonna support him? He's here. So then I'm sitting home. So she called me. She called me, and I'm talking to her, and I'm telling her like, yo, well, you know, tell him he need to get a job. Like he need to get the fuck up. Like what is he there for? Well, he can't find a job, and he been doing that. Why he can't find a job, girl? You need to give. I said, wait a minute, hold up. I said, he better go on any of them goddamn Google search jobs and get him a job. Amazon hire every day.
Every day.
Go out there
every
and get
day.
a job.
Every day.
So she like, all right, I'm gonna tell him that Amazon hiring. So I say she ain't called me for about maybe a month or two. So I was like, all right, fuck it. She calls my phone, so I'm like, oh damn, what's up, shorty? Like I ain't heard from you since I said something about your nigga not having no job.
Right.
So she like, oh no, girl, he done broke up with me.
I
said, what? I said, he done broke up with you. She said, yeah, he broke up with me. I said, why? She said, because I got fired from my job.
Wow.
So I say, so his whole purpose, she was like, no, I don't even want to hear all that. She was like, ride down his grandmother's house with me. Mind you, this is my first time seeing this guy. So we pull up. You know, I'm sitting there, I'm looking. Mind you, she like, oh, we gotta stop and drink first. I'm like, bitch, drink? Like, then she got still. Like, bitch, I don't even drink still. Bitch, you 11? Yeah, bitch, you good. What? You can have that. So we sitting there, we sitting in the little spot, getting fucked up. Like, I'm like, nah. She down like 2 16-ounce cans of that shit. Damn. Like, straight up. So I'm like, oh, bitch, you drinking that hot juice. I can't handle that. I had my little cooler. I'm good. So she like, all right, we gonna ride around there. I'm like, all right. She was like, don't say nothing if he get mad and be cussing me out.
What?
Okay. So now we gets there. When we get there, she like, oh, there he go right there. Me, I'm looking for this flashy ass nigga. Like, oh, where he at?
Where he at? Right.
She like, he right there.
He was a bum.
Where? Not him. Yeah, that's him. Excuse me, say what?
You are lying.
Excuse me, say what? That's him. Bitch, I just seen him in a Dolphin line.
Wow.
I just seen they giving out testers on the block, and I seen him on the block.
Wow.
No, he was okay, bitch. I done told you.
But how she gonna tell you what you saw?
Right.
Unless she already knows.
She in denial. She ain't want her to know.
I told you what I saw, and he got on the same clothes that he had on. That was like 4 days ago.
Wow.
So, okay, that wasn't him. And what made me notice was those different color New Balances he had on his feet. So I'm like, wait. So when I seen those different color New Balances, I was like, oh shit, that's main man that was in the line the other day. So I'm like, oh, okay. Just laughing like.
That's why he left. He couldn't keep his
and I'm riding down the avenue, and he the brightest shoes out there, so it caught my eye.
What color was some shoes?
Like orange, and like they was bright, like they was bright as shit. So it caught me off guard as I'm driving, and I'm like, damn, them some bright ass tennis shoes. But then when I looked up at him, I was like, oh damn. So I keep driving like that shit crazy.
Wow.
Gets to her and I'm telling her like that's him. She like nah, so I'm like alright whatever. So she drops me off. He like I'm going to your house. I done told her
Wow.
I'm going. He like I'm going to your house. No, she asked him was he going. He like nah. I told you I gotta go to work in the morning.
You
I'm
got
like,
that dope dick.
and that's what I said to her.
Let me
I'm
ask
like,
y'all this.
"Girl."
Wait, not because you off. So if you had
Baby.
sex with somebody that you know that got that, would you continue to do it? Like,
That be them black dots in them eyes,
Yes.
bitch. That's what them black dots is.
You don't
When
see
you
it.
so y'all think he on
good.
dope? It gotta be probably. If it's that good and it stay hard,
No,
man, you know
not
I'm dope on you.
That dope dick don't
Cause
go
it
down.
feel like that. Like it be so.
God damn.
Let me stop talking because I don't want him to hurt nobody.
Hurt
Y'all might
me,
try to
hurt.
go behind me and
Oh
like,
yeah,
Hell
definitely not.
no.
Shit, today's 2018. Is you crazy?
You said us.
Not no, not
Oh.
y'all. I'm talking about my
Okay.
viewers, the viewers. Somebody out there
I was
watching.
ready to say,
Oh,
not
okay.
me, honey.
Somebody lurking.
I can't dip.
They like, what's that?
right? Because you know they say you ain't supposed to,
You ain't
you
supposed to
brag
tell them
about
all
that
that.
ish, and then they know
Oh.
I'm single, so we just hooking up on a hookup.
Fuck them
They
bitches.
might be like, oh, let me go
Well,
test
I had that good thing. I had that good thing for 5 motherfucking years.
Was he
And
using
shit-
it?
No, he wasn't using it. He wasn't using no dope. But using the perks and all that shit is the same motherfucking thing.
Okay.
So that-
What it did?
So
Right.
using a perk can make them harder though?
I don't know what would make them harder, but at the end of the day, it was just like the same opiates was in his system,
Yes,
so it was like, okay.
Damn, so a nigga could have dope dick off of popping pills.
Absolutely.
Cause technically,
And but see,
Technically.
niggas don't pop them no more. They sniff them. Like how the fuck? do
black
you
guys
break-
doing that too.
How the fuck do you break a pill up and sniff
They
it?
sniffing pills.
Black guys doing that.
Yeah.
Damn.
What the hell you think these little young kids out here doing now? On the avenue.
I know. They
All
look-
that shit.
damn.
Them kids looks bad.
They look bad.
They look bad.
No, listen,
I
that's why
seen the
you
little
know
girl that
what?
was 20 years old, and I'm like, how old are you, baby? She like 20.
Damn.
20, bitch. You look like your life was a little hard, bitch. I had a hard life.
Wow.
I know my life was hard, but honey, bitch, you look like you went through 3 of my lives.
Damn.
But you know what? So many of them, y'all, I swear to
They
goodness, a lot of them, like the teen. But I think, I don't care what nobody say, this is just my opinion. I feel like a lot of it's coming from social media and the music, the rap
Yeah.
music. Because, yo, it's no way, 15, y'all, from like, I'm going to say even younger than that, I've heard and seen, like 12-year-old kids getting high off perks. Not only that, I blame the hospitals as well. Because
Giving it to
a
them.
couple times where I took Jada, she's 16 now or something, she was younger than that. Even Tashira, no, y'all not. Y'all can get them
Right.
800 Motrins. Ask Tashira what I did when she got that prescription. Made her tear that bitch straight up. I swear to
I mean,
God.
I went through a similar
Like,
thing.
you're not using that. Yeah, you're not
Okay.
using it because you know
It's
it makes you
feeling.
feel good. I have too, as
Yeah.
well. And that shit feels good. You
Yeah.
do. It's easily to get addicted
Yeah.
to. It's
Yeah.
easily to get addicted to. And I'm
Yeah.
woman enough to say I have been there.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You go to the doctor, and I feel like you go to the doctors, you gotta be on them pills longer than a week. Yo, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
It's a setup.
It's a wrap, yo, because that shit, it is a setup.
Yeah.
Yo, and a black guy that I was talking to was doing this sermon on YouTube, and he was talking about that.
Mhm.
He feel like that's a setup for them
Yes.
putting that type of drugs into our world.
Yes.
And the way they just giving it out so
Come on
reckless
now. Yeah.
to your kids.
But then it's like when they did the little Freddie Gray thing and all them pills was out here, it was just like they
That was the wrap.
had ammo. They
Damn.
had ammo. It was like every pharmacy, CVS was getting hit.
Right.
Like,
Right,
come on,
right,
all the pills in the world, they had it. Now you gotta
Mm.
be careful out here because now they putting fentanyl on this and fentanyl
But
on
guess
that.
what? Not even only that too. Somebody told me that they giving out the fake. They got like the fake all types of the pills, the
pills.
fake perks. They got the synthetic e pills, the synthetic
Oh my
Molly
God.
pills. Now I've never taken none of that Molly.
Right,
I've never done those before in my life ever, so I don't know how. But yo, niggas are dying. Like y'all killing people. Y'all killing people.
Wow.
They
They
killing
don't
people
care.
out
They
here.
don't
They
care.
killing
Yeah.
people, yo, and it's.
Yeah.
it's so sad because it's really hard to get off of them pills. Like it's really hard. And you think about children. And a lot of parents probably don't know that they you know, the kids are using them, and it's like, no, how do they get off of them? They need them pills, so they out here killing, stealing, doing whatever they gotta do to get the money to buy these drugs.
I remember I used to think it was just a white people thing.
Cause it used to be back in the day.
It was like, oh shit, white people only take pills. White people only take pills. But then if I look back at it when I was younger, when my mother used to hang down Lexington Market, they was taking pills.
Yes, I was telling Mama about that a while ago.
It wasn't like today, but they were taking pills.
Yeah,
I have been in my mother's bag and saw orange pills, red pills.
And like I saw, my grandma used to sell up pink heart pills. I think they were pink, but they used to be heart pills. I was like, oh, what are they? This was living on Ashcombe, but before you came, we were younger. I think I was probably like in 5th or 6th grade, like 5th, 6th grade might have been. And never knew. She used to be like, oh, she ain't for a headache, you know, just knocking off the number. But people used to come and get the pills. I ain't naming no names. The people still on Facebook. They used to come up for her shit. These women used to come over and get these pills from my grandmother, and I never knew. So yeah, they really been selling.
So you know what they were? Now
I don't. Maybe Valium. I think maybe. I don't know, cause I know they were heart pills.
I know people were taking Valium back in the day.
So I'm thinking they might be Valium, but I still don't know. But I know it was something. It wasn't for what she was turning for. They weren't no damn Motrin.
But
no time.
Pills been out for a long time. Like before my mother passed, a lady came up to the hospital and gave my mother some pills. I don't know if my mother called her up there to give her the pills, but she came up to the hospital. And the doctor came in there after the lady left, so my mother was trying to hide the pills. So as she trying to hide them, the doctor see one.
Oh man!
So he grabbed it and said, if you would have took this pill,
she would have died.
You would have automatically died because of what we're giving you. This pill would have
killed.
And see,
that's another thing you don't know that would have
killed you.
Wow.
Like that one pill would have killed you. So
that was a blessing. He was saving her.
She got strapped down. They strapped her down and shit. Girl, please. That girl from Kistan came back up there like 3 days later, still gave her a goddamn pill.
For real?
Hell yeah.
That's how they do. They look out. They call it looking out. Bitch, I got you.
Right. I got you. I'm gonna look out.
Don't look out for me.
She had a stroke, she had a seizure, then she had to get the shriek in her throat.
Wow.
Like, this is because you wanted that motherfucking pill.
You wanted that feeling.
You wanted that. They wasn't giving you a more high enough dosage in here, so now you want to go out and get that street pill.
You wanted that feeling.
You wanted that feeling. Like it's that feeling.
Right.
And it's the same with the men. Stuff is that feeling.
It is. But what do you do though? Like, I guess you just gotta be strong.
You got detox, honey. You got the detox.
I know that's right.
Like, how do you do that? Let me know.
You gotta
Please.
detox.
How do you do
You
that?
gotta work on you. You gotta make sure you love yourself from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head. It's just like you gotta work on yourself. Like, what I was doing. At one point in time, you know, I was taking, you know, the little scrub brush. You know, you scrub your back, how they had a long brush and then got the bristles on it.
Yeah.
And I would start from, it's like a cleanser. I would start from my feet, working circular motions all the way up to my heart.
Really?
And it helped with cellulite too, yeah.
Okay.
And just doing that, it's just like, it feel like it's just getting all the excess skin and all the excess dirt.
So you mean like just
Like,
basically like pampering
Cleanse yourself,
Right.
cleanse yourself. Then
I
start
thought you
doing,
know,
like reading
like
little
mental-
stuff.
That's what I thought as well.
Right, you read stuff while you cleansing yourself too.
Okay,
now.
you're gonna have to show us that. Cause I'm
all
gonna.
I would
you gotta
definitely
do
like
is,
that.
like mental journeys. I've
Right.
been putting in Google mental journeys, and
Okay.
then I'll read like other people's stories,
Right.
or I'll go to images and look at the pictures. Like I want to go do my palm reading. I want to go do that. So we got to do that.
Well, you know that bitch lied to me in California. Cause you remember what she told me.
I remember when you went. Oh, you went late.
In California. We went when we went to
Oh, okay,
California.
to California.
Oh.
Girl, this lady told me to continue. Okay, so and I'm gonna just tell y'all a little bit now. Because at the particular time when we went to California, me and my husband was still together, and I still had my ex. At that time, my ex was my side piece or whatever. And again, whatever, I ain't gotta explain. If y'all know the story, you know my husband cheated on me, 2 wrongs don't make it right. But yeah, I had a piece on the side. So anyway, she basically told me continue doing what I'm doing. She said mess with both of them. I'm doing a good job. Neither will never find out about the other.
Wow.
Yeah.
Real shit. Kiana was sitting right there. She was like, basically, I'm good. Like, I'm going to be fine. I forgot what she said about each one of them. Do you remember what she said about, because she said something about each one of them per se, but I can't remember what she said about them.
Mm-hmm.
But I do know she told me to continue to do what I was doing. Mm-hmm. Neither would never find out about the other.
About the other one.
And yeah,
Bitch lied.
bitch definitely lied. Well, to be technical, if one wouldn't have, my ex already knew what it was.
Mm-hmm.
So my husband wouldn't have found out if somebody would have set me up. I'm just gonna say that. Let's be clear
It was
on
a
that.
setup.
So
You was set up.
if a motherfucker wouldn't have sent the motherfucker my information
Yes.
and my itinerary and all this, because we had went to Vegas.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
We
I
went to the
remember
Mayweather
you
fight.
told me. Okay.
Yes, and so that's how that was actually found out.
Wow.
But that's what.
I ain't doing them. I don't believe in them readings. I don't believe in them palm readings. Why you want a palm reading? And if y'all want to, after you answer that question, we can kind of if y'all want to like have something to say like to close out, because we don't want to go over an hour unless it was something else that y'all still wanted to talk about. Why do you want a palm reading though?
Just want to see.
Something different.
Remember we did was that me when I did the one up the harbor inside the inner harbor?
Nope.
We had went inside
Oh,
of
yeah.
what was that you was we did? It was like they did them inside the harbor. They have the inside the gallery. They have one.
No, what me?
Okay, I don't know who I was with then.
I remember you telling me
It was
something
when you went to
about
California.
And what I say about it? You remember?
like they was telling you like your friend wasn't your friend or something. They gave you an initial or something like that.
See, I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember which one.
Initial.
They might like I don't remember. I don't.
That's all I
don't-
remember.
I
her
don't
telling me.
remember. Yeah, I don't remember. That's time we should have definitely we could have got into friendships and stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
That's time, but we can probably do a part 2, you know, whenever the next time y'all free, so we can really, and you know, we'll do it somewhere else, cause, you know.
Sisterhood and shit like that.
Yeah.
That'd be good. That'd be good.
Yeah, what makes a great friend, some
Right.
do's and don'ts,
Right.
and some just,
Absolutely.
yeah, that would be good.
Right.
That would be good.
Ways to connect.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for
girl.
having us.
That's
I thank
fun.
y'all for
I
coming.
appreciate
I
it,
thank
honey.
y'all
It
for
was
coming. Cause I haven't chatted with y'all in person in a minute,
It's been a
actually.
while.
Like
Yeah.
sat down and just chit chatted, even though we didn't get as all raw and uncut as we would like.
Shit.
But you know, we got plenty of time. After hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Exactly.
And that was plus too, but I wanted to tell y'all too, because we was going to try to start doing like a maybe I told Rome, my co-host Rome, y'all shout out to Rome,
Yeah.
the GGI radio show, y'all have to check them out. Any let me get this together, y'all. I've been drinking. No, but look, no, y'all have labeled any independent artists, up and coming independent artists. If you have any labeled music on MP3, y'all can email it to Rome. The email address, if I'm not mistaken, is the GGI Radio Show at gmail.com.
Yep.
GGI Radio, the GGI Radio Show at gmail.com, y'all. If you know any artists, y'all can refer them to Rome to our radio show page. I'm really cross-eyed right now. I'm not gonna tell y'all that stuff that Drake that got to me. I'm not even gonna lie. But yeah, if y'all have any music, y'all can check us out. Even if y'all don't have any music, y'all can check him out. The radio show. He do the morning show as well. Monday through Friday, Rome?
Yeah.
Monday through Friday morning show. Y'all can check him out. Jerome Barrett. Thank y'all again for coming.
Thanks for having us.
I love y'all. I had fun. We gonna finish all the strawberries and stuff.
We got plenty of
And
time.
we'll definitely do this again. So
After
thank
show.
y'all
After the
for next
party.
time.
Bye.
I don't know. All right. I normally say it until we stop.
Yeah, I
I forgot the only one we got running.